the happy Mondays. That's something completely different, but it's Monday and I'm alive and you're alive and it's a reason to be happy and thankful. So yeah, there you go. And I'm going to wait just for the live stream to fill up. I'm just going to talk absolute random words that make no sense in some sort of random order until we can see that it's starting to fill up. And then what we'll do is we'll get on with the information of the day, which I think says it's good. I think it's good. I think you'll enjoy it. But I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's warm. It's quite chilly here in the UK today. It felt I flew this drone, the ASTRO RC Carbon Fly this morning. And when I first went out, Only Drones says hi. Hi, Only Drones. How are you? It's very cold outside, Only Drones. Don't go outside. It's a trap. Yeah, so when I took this out this morning about 8:30, it wasn't too bad actually. I think the rain had sort of warmed it up a little bit. And then within about half an hour, 20 minutes by the time I'd finished, oh my God, it went so cold. I'm avoiding it. I don't blame you. Flip Flop FPV. Yes. Welcome. How's it going, buddy? I hope you're well. So yeah, the ASTRO RC, the one you can see on the dashboard right now, I smashed into a rugby goalpost this morning. It was crazy. Hello, Tim. Tim, I'm glad you're in the chat. Welcome. I hope you're doing well today, buddy. Yeah, basically, for members will have seen this already, but if you're not a member, basically, I just couldn't decide which way to go, and I'd screwed up when I set my rates up, and for some reason I've done this a couple of times recently. Instead of setting it to 1,000 on the yaw, set it to 100, which means even at full stick deflection I wasn't getting a huge amount of yaw, and I found myself face on with the goalposts of the rugby pitch, and I decided that I couldn't decide whether I wanted to go left or right. So I just smacked straight into it, and you hear it on the camera. It's going to be live at 10 p.m. for 10 p.m. UK time tonight for anyone who's not a member, but I think it's worth watching. It's a first look at this, and I think this flies really, really well, you know, even for analog. General Lee says, hello, brother. Hello, all. Tim says, all good except the hernia from lifting the keyboard. Change my name. Ah, yes. Right. The Drunk Swede. The Drunk Swede. And I'm your favourite Mancunian, so what a day. What a day. Flip Flop, glad to see that you're here. Now I understand. And Flip Flop FPV is much easier to say than the old name, because I couldn't decide, do I say CRO, do I say Crow, do I say BS, do I say Crow BS, do I say Crobs? I just couldn't decide. Is that a compliment? I don't know. I don't know what day it is. Gilgamesh, Steve, welcome. I hope you guys are doing very, very well. Best Mancunian. Right, listen, Tim, right. If all goes well tonight, we go 4th, mate. Second half of the season, we're doing a title charge. I survived my DJI Neo 2 flight. Excellent. But did the DJI Neo 2 survive your flight? That's the question. Oh, I'm Q Lego, by the way. All right, is everyone changing the name today? I'm old. You've got to remember that, guys. Like, I am old. I forget shit, so I'll forget who you are. Doing much better than Liverpool. Yeah, I mean, we have got a very famous Liverpool fan in amongst our community. I'll see if he wants to pop up and say hello. If he does, I'll give him a little bit of grief. But I can't give him too much grief. I was saying this morning to Boy Wonder, the head teacher who greets us at the gate is a staunch Liverpool fan. And she said to me, don't speak to me, just drive. And I said, to be fair, I can't give you too much grief today, because if I do, we'll probably get turned over by Everton tonight. And if we get turned over by Everton tonight, then I can't really justify giving you a lot of grief. So I said, I'm going to keep my gob shut for today. But if we turn over Everton tonight, especially by 4 goals and go 4th, then you Liverpool fans are getting it. SOS Death Valley. Cheers, mate. Everyone in the chat. Wow. The flight Boy Wonder was crazy. Boy Wonder really is crazy. He really is super crazy. So a few quick updates. The CarbonFly 80 is really good. It is analog, but you can put a DJI 04 light in it. It's crazy good, actually. I've got to be honest. To the point I was a little bit shocked at how good it was. Now, you all know I'm not a massive analog fan. but I put 3 packs through it this morning for like a vlog style video. And I was a bit gutted when I crashed it. Basically, the only damage from the crash is just a broken prop because I hit the rugby post. Do you call it a rugby goal post or just a rugby post? I hit it so hard that I broke a prop. So yeah, it did survive actually. And there is another account still trying to decide on the name. I don't feel like Lego FPV would be good because it's named after a company, but maybe QFPV. What does a Q stand for? That's the question. Chief Research Officer. Silly and pretentious. This is better. Weird. Oh, I don't know what QFPV. What does a Q stand for in FPV? Or what does a Q stand for in Lego? I don't know. Chief Research Officer. I like it. I do like it. But yeah, very pretentious. But sometimes, why not Karen FPV? Do you know, I've missed a trick there, haven't I? I should have set up another account. Oh, I definitely missed a trick there. Karen FPV or anti-Karen FPV. But spell it as anti, as in an aunt, as opposed to anti. Oh, just a prefix, I guess. You are in the UK, says Gerardo. I am. Can you not tell? Because it is very grey and dark and there is moisture on the windscreen. You might not be able to see the moisture, to be fair. We've also got, oh, before anybody asks, because you do, we've got a Costa and it's a Christmas one. Time is, actually, I don't have my watch on, so this could be a problem today. Fucking phone got a chill, too cold, minus 16 degrees. Gerardo says, Man U sucks. Oh no. Oh no. Gerardo's going to get banned. Oh no. It is 20 to 3 in the afternoon. Money. Yeah, I'm sorry, Gerardo. I'm going to have to... Wait, it's the same time in Sweden. Oh, no, you're an hour ahead. I was going to say. I thought Sweden was 2 hours ahead. I don't know why. Yes, Gerardo, Manchester United. The best football team in the world. And if you say Manchester United or Man United sucks again, then Tim will ban you. So I'm afraid there's non-negotiable. You can call my flying skills crap. You can call my editing crap. You can call my videos crap, but you don't get to call my football team crap. That is just the rules of the channel, I'm afraid. Steve says, don't think Sweden gains an hour like us. And Flip-Flop says Finland is. 73 FPV says it's 8:37 a.m. here, which is going to be the east coast of America, I'm guessing. Flip-Flop plays, we're 2 different entities today as Ireland and the UK. Gerardo says, LOL, you're cool. Thanks. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but I'll take it, or I won't. I think Q as a prefix got really popular in the Minecraft community a year or 2 ago. And I'm like pretty active in the Minecraft community, fair enough. You'll notice, obviously, with me not being, how can I put this? A child, I'm not into Minecraft. 73 FPV says, good morning, guys. I don't really like football. Am I getting banned? No, not at all. It's only a joke. It is only a joke. Compliment. I retract the Man United statement because you're cool. Nah, I'm only joking. We've had many, many years in the doldrums, and you know the fact that we're potentially getting a little bit excited about going forth just shows how the mighty have fallen. 508 Air Photography in the chat. Good morning, afternoon, folks. General Lee says it's 9:39 in God's country. I'm guessing you're in the Midwest then. An hour is equal to 36,000 seconds, or 3,600 seconds over here. Cass is cracking up. City or United? United all day long, mate. Don't ever speak to me about those blue nose. Did you hear the disdain in my voice then? Even just... I've been a United fan since the early 80s. Yeah, I've been going to games probably since the late 80s. I've seen it all. Yeah, Although to be fair, like the City United games are a good little bit of banter. City Liverpool, United Liverpool games are also pretty cool. United Leeds games are good. But I'm old school. I'm not cutting my hair again until Liverpool wins 5 games. Now, there is a United fan that's done that. But he's not cut his hair for about 3 years. So, East Tennessee, says General Lee. Oh, Steve, I didn't realise you was a Liverpool fan. Oh, no. I get that. I didn't expect you to be interested in Minecraft, LOL. He's right. Listen, Tim, I'm going to ban you myself now. Your team sucks. My team is the best. Who is your team? 73 FPV. As Tim hovers over the ban button. You like Trump or you don't like the Bubba joke? I didn't see the Bubba joke, but I tend if I give my opinion on Donald Trump, what tends to happen is half of the chat get really annoyed and the other half of the chat back me. So it's really difficult. I don't like Trump. What do you think about fishing? Another hobby of mine where I spend too much money. It's something I've never done, never will do, never interested in. Middle Tennessee, Nashville. No Minecraft, LOL. Titans, Tennessee Titans. Mine is what was, I got into NFL in the 90s and supported the San Diego Chargers. Apparently, I can't block you squatting quads. F Trump is what somebody's just put in the comments. That's not my comment. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Tariff Man. I've got to be honest. Just made it. Just a man in his cameras. Bill, welcome. But yeah, 73 FPV. I got into NFL in the 90s. I was a San Diego Chargers fan. When the Spanos moved them to LA, it completely killed any passion I had for it. One of my bucket list goals in life was to visit the Qualcomm, the Q, Murphy Field. And obviously that's demolished now. So that's something I'll never get to do. And it's now just a lifeless bowl in LA. And I've got to be honest, it just I had real passion. I used to stay up and watch games in the middle of the night. And it just completely killed the passion. And I don't understand why it's something that's allowed in American sports. I'm just so against it. You probably just lost your rights to travel to the USA. Yeah, probably. SOS Death Valley said that. Oh, okay. I'm with General Lee. Tennessee Vols, best Florida Gator. I don't know what those words mean. I've no idea what those words mean. But yeah, I was a long time watcher. LaDainian Tomlinson, Antonio Gates, Philip Rivers, Marty Schottelheimer. That's from where I am. Summy is in the chat. And it's probably a good job that somebody's come into the chat now that we've stopped talking about soccer, because I don't think somebody wants that smoke, do you, Some? So anyway, right, let's talk about drones for a second. So we've got the CarbonFly. There's a video out at 10 p.m. tonight. I'm going to film a proper review of it, but for an analog drone that cost £100, madness, really, really good fun. And actually, if you knew, it's super easy to fly, super compliant. And the good thing about it is as well, because of the way it's designed, you can smack into a rugby post really hard, so hard that you can hear the dink on my chest camera. And still not break it. So yeah, we've also got the Rate L40 Pro just arrived today, which is going to. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. I think I've just put a shorts video out about it. It's absolutely stunning. The only thing is, again, design choices are a bit weird. So it's got a TPU mount on the top for a action camera, but it's going to fit an 04 Pro, but it doesn't have a GPS, but it's a long-range drone. So weird design choices. Yo, Mark Duplex, another United fan in the chat. We're getting overwhelmed by Liverpool fans, mate, so we need to deal with them. Flip Flop says, thanks, mate. The Vols sounds like a very British team. It does, doesn't it? I dig what you're doing. I see your uploads all the time, and I'm glad you're doing well, Squadding Quad, says 73 FPV. I remember 73 FPV when you first came into the live stream. It was probably at the start of the year when Boy Wonder and I was changing over the buttons in the Boxer. So it's probably about February time. So I'm really glad you've stuck around all this time. I really do appreciate it. Tonight I'm an Everton fan, says Summer. Yeah, of course you are, mate. Imagine a Liverpool fan rooting for Everton. You're a disgrace to the badge. Okay, you need to hand in... Oh, wait, you've not got a season ticket. I just win on moral grounds, mate. Sorry about that. That's a wild-looking drone with my flying. I need a tank. I've got to be honest, generally. Wait till you see the video of it later. Like I say, it smacks into a rugby post. Pretty much, well, not at full speed, but I thought the carbon was cracked there, but it's actually the TPU. And the only damage is literally the fact we've just lost a prop. I actually tried to take it back off and just saw all the vibrations, and then I realised. But apart from that, there's literally nothing else wrong with it. Super, super good. Super good. And especially if you... Excuse me, if you're an American and you're getting into the hobby and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should have done it. But then we've got the bang coming and 04 Pros are costing a fortune. Do I want to do that? It's like $100, and actually it flies a lot better than what you'd expect. It really does. Is that a 2S 550? No, I think it's a 660. Have a look. It's tight. It's really tight. Yeah, it's a 2S 660. But you get about 4.5 minutes outside, and with a virtually dead battery yesterday, I got 3 minutes inside, so it's going to be good for indoor flying. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, says Flip Flop Lads. Yes, sir, you and Mr. Boy Wonder. Yeah, I remember you coming into the chat, 73 FPV, because I think it was at like the really critical point where I was about to either break it or get it all together. So we remember you, we do, and it's good to see that you're still around. We appreciate that. Keza says, what are the differences between the Pavo Pro and the Pavo Pro 2, like tech-wise? The only difference... Oh, Matt Duplex, lovely. Right, I'm going to read his comment out in a second. What are the differences? So the tech differences are very simple. The Mark II will fit a Pavo... no, let me try that again. Learn to speak. Right. The Mark II will fit an 04 Pro and an 04 Lite and has a canopy for both. The original will only fit an 04 Pro or an 03 if you get the 03 version. And the only other technical difference is you get an RGB LED light strip instead of just the single colour blue one that you get with the Pavo 20 Pro original. That is it. That is the only difference. There is no other difference. The motors, the props, the flight controller, the tune, everything else is the same. I thought the carbon was a little bit thicker, but I got a friend to measure it with his calipers, and the carbon is exactly the same size. So that is literally the only tech difference. Mark Duplex says, Liverpool fans whinging in the bottom half of the table. I think Arne Slot should be given a 10-year contract, £100 billion, and just give him time. Just give him time. He's doing a great job. Gorilla says, how can I get it? I will drop a link in the video of tonight. So at 6 p.m, it'll turn over from a members only post to a premiere. And in that premiere will be a link for you to be able to get hold of one. Home games mean predicting the score. Yes, I've not done a score prediction for a few weeks, actually. So I must put that up. Have you seen my Radio Master Pocket mod? I haven't. Tag me in a video. You hate your neighbours until one a little bit further up shows up. I would never turn around and say, tonight I'm a City fan, even against Liverpool. Maybe not even against Leeds. I just couldn't root for City. I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Yeah, I'm still tripping out about the December the 23rd deadline, says General Lee. Well, don't worry about it, because after the 23rd deadline, you can still fly everything you've got. Nothing will stop working. Nothing will become illegal to fly. So, pick some more up now if you want and if you can afford. If you can't, keep flying. I was thinking this before. Flyway have released a H7 flight controller stack, and I think it's about $50. And I thought to myself, do you know what? When we had the chip shortage last year and the year before, these were nearly $200. things change all the time. So fly what you've got, enjoy what you've got, and try not to worry about it, because things will change, things will evolve. There may be, you know, a 6 to 12 month pain, in the same way when we had the chip shortage, everything went through the roof. I was paying 200 quid for a flight controller. Like, it was madness. Tim says, I need to come up with an FPV survival kit, a rucksack, like the medics carry, everything you could need to field repair a quad. That's a great idea, actually. Join our Discord? Yes, please do. Why don't live streams have play in the background? I don't know, Summit. It's very annoying. Do you know Tim in real life? Yes and no. The lights and frame. Yep, that's right. Never met in person. I'm just around a hell of a lot. Yeah, I know Tim quite well. We speak quite a lot, but we don't actually know each other. Is it legit to buy a 5-inch quad with an 04 light to save money? Do you think it makes sense because of the life transition I'm pretty similar to? I don't know what that means. You could... personally, I wouldn't use an 04 light in a 5-inch. You can do, but all it takes is one hit at 100 miles an hour and it's just completely wrote off. I would never cry about football. That's for Spurs, Arsenal and United fans. Oh, come on, Summy. I still can't believe you're supporting Everton tonight. As Mark Duplex says, I would never back City. And yeah, I'm completely with him. Completely with him. Weird design reminds me of something from the British science fiction series 1999: A Space Odyssey from the 70s. Yeah, I remember that. Yes, sir. Fly or die. Amen. You would if it was the last game of the season and Liverpool's... do you know what? I wouldn't. I mean, I probably would, to be fair. Yeah, I probably would. But it's not the last game of the season, so you've got no excuse. I'm going to try and catch up with these comments as quick as I can. Just a man his camera. I found a free online MP3 to WAV converter to change some Edge TX sounds bits. Thanks, Quads, for showing me this. Awesome fun. You can use... what's the word? Begins with A. Audacity. Audacity is free. Flower are running a 15% discount, so if you want anything for them, including quads with cams, yeah, please use my referral link. Thank you. Love you all. Can we get a spoiler on Christmas present for Boy Wonder, or do you have plans? I've got... Actually, me and Tim was talking about that today. We've got some ideas. That's because Tim is a squirrel and runs away. Go look at Beta FPV on the new Pavo 2 looking at. Pick it up. Shut the quad. Otherwise, you're an AI. I don't think I'm an AI. This quad. This one that I've just picked up and showed you the battery of and the broken prop. I'm definitely not AI. Jesus, man. I'm too stupid to be AI. Do you think AI will actually crash into a goalpost? A big fucking 30-foot goalpost? Summy is a potato. Luckily, I don't crash my quads and I am a perfect person. Everton, says Flip Flop. King Edward Tim. I don't know what that means. Tim, sorry I didn't catch that. Best they just went over it with a robust... okay. You seem very AI burrito. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what these words even mean. Who seems very AI? I seem very AI. I am rebuilding the Astro Shuttle V2 Slimmer. Why are you all calling me AI? What's going on? I don't even know what day it is. Yes, so those are the things. The pause got me thinking my Wi-Fi died. No, the signal here is not very good, to be fair. It's not brilliant. So we've got those two drones coming up. We've also got a Beta FPV buyer's guide. If you don't know what to buy from Beta FPV, we've got that coming up. We've also got a few other cheeky little things coming up as well that I can't necessarily mention just yet, but we have got a new manufacturer's quad. And join our Discord, because we've got manufacturers joining our Discord now. So, you know, it's the place to be, let's be fair. And that's not AI, so I still don't know why you call me AI. And requires 4 screws to secure crash-resistant lock making... Yes, that's right. That's right, it does require 4 screws to mount. I don't know what's going on, I've no idea. Did you try that Manta 5 drone, or what's it called? The Manta DC, yeah, I did a build series on it. Fun little drone. Maybe they mean the A1 greatest. Mate, I've got no idea what's going on. I haven't got a clue what's going on. I literally haven't got a clue what's going on. Individual first aid kit. We had it in the army when we had to repair ourselves. Oh, nice. Well, I mean, not nice, because that means you like needed to repair yourselves, which is never a good thing. But nice that such a thing exists. I initially read that as IFK Gothenburg for some reason, but that's because you're in Sweden, isn't it? So, are all bind and flies good to fly from the factory with no tinkering with BETAFPV? The theory is, Tony, yes, they are. That's the whole point of a bind and fly, that you don't have to tinker or mess with it. And in the main nowadays, the majority of them are coming out of the factories without any problems at all. But there's always that risk. But generally speaking, yeah, you're absolutely fine with the majority of them now. And if you're unsure on one or the other, then let me know and I'll give you an idea. Forget I can use split screen on the S25. Well, Summit, I've got to go because a Tesla's just drove past me. All the gates are open. But anyway, listen, thanks so much, everybody, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Peace out.